Hashy. Alright, so I want to address the versatility versus hitting hard, moving fast argument. I would say I'm not really on, like, you know, strong on one side or the other. Well, I'll say I lean more towards the versatility, but I think if we're looking at it through, you know, as a versus thing, that's how I lean. But just, I guess, to address the topic directly of, you know, do you want to just keep piling on more hitting hard and moving fast, or do you want to eventually develop some versatility? So there's two things about the versatility thing. One, like, you can bridge gaps faster with, like, versatility. I don't know too many of the games, especially any of the, like, none of the triumvirate games, or even some of the more prominent newer games, like, you know, like George's first game or any of that kind of stuff. I can't think of too many of them where you can bridge a significant strength speed gap quickly. And definitely not in the middle of a fight. Like, a lot of times, if you're coming across somebody who just hits hard and moves faster than you, like, substantially, there's not much you can really do. George addressed this in his last video. You get a little versatility, though. You know, you might be able to outsmart them, create an opening, something like that, to land your soul scaling ability or your mind crushing ability or whatever it is that you can do. Maybe it's an ability that allows you to escape. You know, but even escape is hard enough if the other person, they're just substantially stronger, substantially faster, and everything. It's a great baseline to have. I definitely wouldn't say that you don't want to be like a human, even with vicious versatility. You don't want people to just be able to just kind of get around that, and if they elbow you in the head hard enough, you die. Like, you want to try to avoid that. So, but the other thing I would say about this is, when you start to get up to, like, the crazier levels and stuff like that, you know, I don't think you have a choice but to be versatile if you want to be effective. Because think of it like this: if you think about something like maybe the top 100 crazy effects that you've seen in throughout all of real world, you know, in terms of, like, you know, like output and destructive capacity and stuff like that, and we can even discount some of the characters we don't talk about, your legacies, your afterworld sector leaders, people like that. How many of in your top 100? Well, how high up are strength feats going to be? Not very high up, right? You're not going to find too many feats where, you know, oh, we hit this thing and destroyed this galaxy. You pretty much got to have some kind of extra ability, something that's not strength and speed, to pull that off. So you get to a certain point, if you're still relying on strength for your output, you're fucked. It just kind of is what it is. I mean, most of the players aren't at those kinds of levels, you know. But, you know, your Tigresses and stuff like that, I'm sure if he was just relying on hitting hard, he would never got to where he eventually got to. Last thing I'll say about that is, speed and strength are not equally as important. I would definitely put speed considerably above strength in terms of, like, you know, how the two compare to each other. Because a lot of times we just say hitting hard, moving fast, and it kind of makes it seem like, you know, they're just two sides of the same coin, both equally as important. I definitely disagree. Like, the speed feats, I think, still become pretty important, even as you get into some of those, like, more ridiculous levels of the kind of characters most of us can't fight and everything. Like, it takes way long. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if there's a level where speed's irrelevant. Like, I have, like, a sense of a level like that. But, I mean, you know, I feel like it's not until you start to get to the really crazy powerful people where it's like, all right, even if you can move ridiculously fast, like people like Sephiroth, can't do much to an orbit. He can't do much to an anarch and stuff like that, despite the fact that he's ungodly fast. But yeah, that's my take on it, and yeah, action.